I have literally goosebumps. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up from hearing that package. I think this show's not good for my health tonight because, as the kids would say, I'm gassing myself up. I have fallen back in love with the England national team. My love for England right now could not be greater. And that is why we have to pose the question, has this made you love your country over your club? And I'm going to start with you, Craig, because as a fellow big Spurs fan, and you're a massive Spurs fan.
Yes. I'm
going to give you two things here, right?
Go on.
This Sunday, I'm going to say to you, it's coming home. Football's come home. We are going to win the Euro 2020 and it comes home. Or, Mr. Nuno, first season in charge, out of nowhere, Spurs win the league. You choose one. You choose now. Live on talkSPORT, Craig Mitch. Tell me which one you choose. I want a drum roll.
I feel like it's only right because of how the whole country's reacting
It's
and
tense,
the vibe
it's tense.
and everything. So, honestly, I actually have to choose Spurs.
You're Spurs.
Oh my goodness.
The evil villain. I'm choosing Spurs. I am stop the music. Cut it. I'm choosing Spurs. Do you know what? Look, obviously I'm in the moment right now, and right now I'm probably more inclined to choose England because the final's on Sunday, of course, and I want to see the parades, the carnival-like atmosphere. I want to see people dashing beer on each other, going crazy. Not that I condone it, but it is interesting seeing people on the top of double-decker buses. However, after this Sunday, 2 weeks from now, if you ask me the same question, I would probably choose Spurs every day of the week. So am I just going to lie for the sake of me being here?
No. I love it. You got to keep it 100.
Yeah, man. Premier League Spurs. Darren's looking at me in absolute disgust right now, and he's a Spurs man.
So listen, Mr. Ambrose, talk to me. You know, you played for England under 21s.
Yeah.
You've been there. You've represented for this country. What does it mean to you? And is it club over country or country over club?
It is 100% country over club for me.
No,
Darren. I'm talking more as an ex-player, more than a football supporter, I'd say, because there's nothing. I would give anything to have 1 minute playing for England in my career. I managed to do England under 21s, which I'm extremely proud of.
Yeah.
I did. I think 12, 13 caps. I was extremely proud. Played all through the youth teams for England. Never quite made it to the national team. And I would give anything to play. I'd have given up. I was the nearly man. I played in so many semi-finals, never got to the final. I'd have given all that up, all my goals, just to have one cap.
I think under Gareth Southgate, you probably would have got a look in because
maybe not.
Maybe
not, because I won a penalty against Gareth Southgate, and people say I dived. I think there was definite contact, similar to Raheem. There was definite contact, and I went down. So we won a penalty, and Newcastle beat Middlesbrough 2-1. It was the second goal.
I wonder what the listeners must think. 08717 22 33 44. Has this competition in particular made you love the country so much that it is country over club yet again?
I just want to say, right, I want a bit of a disclaimer, a bit of a compromise here, right? I'll say Spurs for Premier League next season over Euros, but I'd take World Cup over Spurs winning the Premier League.
Okay, so the World Cup is the
that's the pinnacle, isn't it? Really, obviously Euros is still. There's the argument to say Euros is bigger than the Premier League.
For what reason?
Would you say Euros is a bigger trophy than the Premier League?
I'd say so, yeah. But again, I'm speaking as an ex-player. Like, I'd rather have a European Championship medal in my cabinet, than nothing that I've got at the minute, apart from goalless seasons. But yeah, than a Premier League.
Well, do you know what? Let's really flip it here because you're talking about Spurs winning the league. Let's head over to David, who's an Arsenal fan on the phones. Good evening, David.
Good evening. How are you?
We are very good. We're obviously buzzing for the final this Sunday. How excited are you for Sunday?
Incredibly excited, mate. It's almost surreal, really, as an England fan, obviously.
Listen, as an Arsenal fan as well, you've seen Arsenal win some serious stuff, you know, and I'm speaking from a Spurs fan. I can respect how much Arsenal have won. Is it club over country or country over club for you?
It'll always be country first, surely. I mean, just listening to your boy Craig in the studio there, well, that's disgusting, really.
That's a strong word. Disgusting, really? I feel like if I said that 2 months ago, people wouldn't be saying this, but obviously we're on the verge of a final, so it's a bit more controversial now.
No, but even so, surely the Euros and the World Cup, they're both the absolute pinnacle for the sport in this country, surely.
Can I ask you this, David, then? As an Arsenal fan, when Harry Kane scores for England, do you go absolutely berserk or do you hold it down? Because I know some Arsenal fans that don't celebrate when Harry Kane scores.
No, No, I'm not like that. Don't even think about him in a Spurs shirt when he's playing for England.
David, the Arsenal fan.
He has scored quite a lot of goals against Arsenal. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
Darren, do you agree with David?
I totally agree, David. I mean, I'm always country over club, and I think, Craig, your argument is bragging rights, I believe.
Well, it's not. That's part of it. There's many different factors. One of them is, if we win it with England, we'll celebrate, we'll go crazy, it'll be a moment in history, which is fantastic, and we want that to happen. But then it's like, who do we brag to? What, the Scots, the Welsh? I don't know. I don't really see Scottish or Welsh people that much. Yeah. So who do I brag to? But, if you win it with your club, it's that whole season-long bragging, giving the banter back and forth. And also, you support your country about, 4 times a year? Your club, you're always supported. That never stops.
If you look on the flip side, though, like, look at Kasper Schmeichel's interview. Has it ever been home? Like, that's something that
Cheeky.
you can now say, yeah, it has. We are now the holders.
Well, it has been home. That's the first thing in 66, but yeah.
Let's talk to Ben, who's a Leeds fan. Good evening, Ben.
True.
Yeah, hi there. Hiya.
How's it going, Ben?
Talk to me. Club or country?
Yeah, I'm afraid it's Leeds every time.
Leeds.
Oh, Ben, why? Why is it Leeds?
Is it because it's just more exclusive to me? I feel it. It's that gut. I just can't help it. And maybe it is because it's more exclusive. Everybody kind of owns England, if you like.
Ben, can I quickly ask? You don't sound like a Yorkshireman. Where are you from?
I'm not anymore. I was born in Leeds.
Okay.
I have to make that point.
I was waiting for hello, this is Ben from Leeds. I love Leeds United. Come on, Patrick, up the Leeds.
I was there throughout the 80s. I was going to phone about the weird place to watch football.
Tell us, Ben.
And it was, well, it wasn't so much a weird. I was in Melbourne when Leeds was back in the late 80s. And it wasn't. And I had to travel all the way across Melbourne in the middle of the night to watch Leeds. It was we were just signing Rod and Ray Wallace, and Ned Zelic was refusing to come to Leeds. And while it wasn't a weird place to watch it, I did spend the night asleep outside the wrong flat. I spent about half an hour trying to break into a flat on the wrong floor because I thought that a lock was.
Don't incriminate yourself here, Ben. Ben, the Leeds fan there, who he's all Leeds, even though it doesn't sound that he's all Leeds. He's with you there. It's club over country for him.
I think a lot of fans will be with you, Craig.
But that's the thing. Like I said, I don't think right now they would, because we asked this here on Game Day Countdown. I think 3-4 months ago, and it was almost unanimously clubs. But then when you're in the midst of it now, you're thinking, well, the finals on Sunday, it has to be club. And I understand. I'm trying to think a bit more logical. But also, that's another thing we need to quickly discuss as well. I feel like if your club's won a lot of trophies, then you're going to be way more inclined to go country because you've had a bit of that. I'm a Spurs fan. Let's be very clear. 2 League Cups in 30 years.